8 years ago today, I look like this. That is not a happy person. That is me right before my gastric sleeve surgery. I can't believe it's been 8 years. I ended up having So I ended up having the surgery after a battle with the NHS for many, many years. It basically came down to the fact that I was too depressed, too OCD, and what I now know is AuDHD, and they didn't think that it would work for me. To the people out there that might want to come on here and be like, oh my God, just, eat less and move more. Okay, so not only do I have OCD and depression, which is ADHD as well, I had a son going through school refusal at the time, which is trying in its own right. And also in 2011, when my youngest was born, when she was about 2 months old, I was living in a second floor apartment and I had to carry up the week's grocery shopping, the baby in the buggy, and get my son up the stairs as well. And my knee twisted. Now, it was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt, to be honest. And that started a massive deep dive with doctors into what was going on. And it turns out I was actually born with kneecaps too small for the joints. Now, when I was younger, I did a lot of horse riding, and they suspected that all that horse riding kept all the muscles in really good condition, and it had never become a problem. So at that point, I hadn't ridden for a long time, so probably the muscles had decreased. I'd just been through pregnancy. That changes a whole lot of things. And here we were with buggered knees, basically, and then depression hit. I couldn't go out with my kids, couldn't do stuff, couldn't even do the school walk, which really wasn't it was like a 5-minute walk. I couldn't manage it. And thus emotional eating and all the trauma from all the years of all my mental health problems and everything, it just imploded, exploded. It did all the ploding. I was 27 stone and I needed to lose a lot. Fast forward to 2015 and I was denied access to the NHS route because I couldn't drive an hour each way to do a gym session for an hour whilst looking after my kids, whilst being 27 stone, whilst having buggered knees, and whilst looking after a child who didn't want to go to school because he would later be diagnosed autistic. Unfortunately, my great aunt died, and we didn't realise that my mum was actually going to be given some money from her will. And my mum, being the life giver that she is, she gave birth to me twice. She used some of her money to pay for me to have my gastric sleeve surgery. So thank you, Mum. I may not be a skinny mini now, but I tell you what, I don't care. This is happy, healthy me. I can run, I can jump, I can dance, I can sing, I can go for walks, I can stand and do gigs and go swimming. I can do all the things that I miss so very dearly. After 8 years, where I am right now is crazy, and I'm so grateful that I got to have the surgery. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever been through in my life, and I genuinely thought I was going to die because of my size. But it was worth it. And I have a life now. I was a hermit before, and now here I am.